All right, all right, all right. Welcome to the Lost in the Frame podcast. I'm your host, Hachi.
I'm your host, Malik.
I'm your host, Alex.
I didn't think very far into the quote.
The fact that I didn't know what to say after all right. That's 3 seconds.
I didn't know what to say after the podcast name.
Okay.
Anyways, how you guys doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm ready for our Richard Linklater summer episode. How are y'all?
Doing good. My AC
Good.
broke when I got home. It was 85 degrees when I walked in my house.
That's
What-
disgusting.
What was the feeling as you opened the front door?
Oh no. So I'd taken the motorcycle to work today. And on the way home, I was just getting absolutely cooked. It felt like 130 on the road. It was the asphalt was so hot. I'm sitting in traffic, hitting every light because of course. So I pull up, I go in, I'm in the garage and close it up, take off all my gear, and I'm hot and sweaty. I'm like, oh, I cannot wait to just open my door into cool luxury. And I opened it up, and it was like just as hot as it was outside. So I go over to the thermostat. It's like it's 85 degrees in your house. And I'm just like, oh.
Yeah.
So I call this this AC place that's down the street. Guy comes over. Honestly, paid a lot of money, but I was like, he fixed it in like 20 minutes, right? Not the compressor, the capacitor. It's like a little battery was broken. So my AC, the unit was on, but it was spinning backwards and sucking all this hot air into my house instead of sucking it out of my house and moving cold air in. Capacitor's like this little silver cylinder, right? And it's kind of like a battery, I think. And they're supposed to be like kind of flat. Mine was like, when you shake a soda can and like drop it and it like inflates. That's what it looked like because it overheated. And I learned that you're supposed to actually water your air conditioning in Texas when it gets really hot.
My God.
Yeah. So this doesn't happen. So I'm going to go buy a hose because the one I have doesn't really reach from the spigot closest to it. And yes, it was really hot. It's getting a lot better. My house is in the 70s now. And I'm ready to record.
These are the problems of a homeowner. A motorcycle riding, handsome man. Richard Link, Alex. I'm glad you're keeping cool. We did our best this summer to keep cool with some cool summer movies. Before we get into the movies of today, we'll do our rapid review and some movie news. Cool?
Cool.
Sure.
I can go first with my rapid review this week. It's not a movie. It's not even a show. It's a company. I found this website on Reddit. I was recently shopping for a new TV. The website that I am shouting out is called greentoe.com. And the significance of this website is it uses third-party vendors for purchases, mainly electronics such as TVs. But they go through third-party vendors without the marketing. So like Best Buy, for example. I just got my first OLED. It's beautiful. I love it. And I got it for about $600 less than I would have at Best Buy from this company. So if you're in the market for a new TV or a computer or a camera, check out Greentoe.
What's the catch?
There's no catch. I thought there was a catch.
Your data got sold to the IDF.
Like it wasn't already?
Good point.
There's nothing that could happen these days. If I'm saving money, I'm in. I read a lot of Reddit threads about people purchasing TVs from this website, and I'm like, I think this is legit. I was like, if not, I just got duped $2,000. So, shout out Greentoe. I'm loving my new OLED. And
Nice.
I watched Batman on it, and it looks fucking amazing.
Why isn't that your rapid review?
I don't know. I wanted to shout out the company to save someone out there some money. It was a lot. That's a good chunk of change.
Maybe future friend of the podcast. What is it called? Greentoe?
Greentoe.
Like TOE?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Like
Owned
not
and
thumb.
operated by Quentin Tarantino.
Who's next?
I can go next. This is a movie. However, I watched it when I wasn't really fully awake. And this is Arco. French animated movie,
Oh yeah.
and it's really beautiful. I remember that. But as for the characters, the story, any quote that might stick in my brain, nothing there. But it was nice to look at, so I gave it 3.5 stars.
What happened? Did you watch it late?
It was probably like 1 a.m.
My God, dude,
What are
your
y'all doing
sleep
up at
schedule
1
is
in the morning?
crazy.
I don't know.
You started a movie at 1 a.m. where you're just like,
I didn't start it at 1 a.m. It may have been like 12 or 12:30, but
bro, that's nuts. I don't know
it's
how
okay.
I don't know how you're doing this as like the elder of the pod. I'm not
Whoa.
sure how you're staying up that late.
Elder millennial.
I'm just used to it.
I get so sleepy at 10:30.
You little baby boy.
I guess so.
Alex, what you got?
I closed a huge blind spot in a director I love's filmography
Who's that?
because I watched Sofia Coppola's Marie Antoinette for the first time,
Wow, nice.
and I really liked it. It's kind of what I expected, but also not what I expected at all.
Mhm.
It has some great song choices, right? Just incredible needle drops over some wonderful cinematography. I think Sofia Coppola might be one of the best directors working, maybe ever, in terms of hair and makeup and costume design.
Mm.
Because this movie was like the fashion choices in it were just incredible. The color combinations, she really has an eye for it. Kirsten Dunst was great. Jason Schwartzman was also great in it. It's a lot of fun. It's a Sofia Coppola movie. It's very like understated, and so I'm gonna start with a 4 out of 5, and I just know that it's going to go higher on subsequent rewatches.
Many such cases with Sofia
Mhm.
Coppola's work.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, let's get into some movie news. Doomsday trailer came out. We talked about it over text. Wanted to talk about it on the podcast. How are we feeling? I
Did
know
you
how
watch it,
most of-
T Money?
I watched it. I finally watched it. Not great. It unfortunately made me feel nothing,
Yeah,
which is probably the worst thing.
yeah.
Is
agree.
Did you read the leak, Tachi?
No.
He's
That
not
I'll
gonna,
stay away from,
Yeah.
but not the trailer.
Unplug your earplugs for a second.
Again, we're gonna do this every episode.
We're gonna do this every time.
All right, give me a signal.
The leak is real.
I think the leak is real.
So if you guys aren't aware, there's this leak floating around.
Wait, if
the
you don't want to hear a leak of Doomsday, skip ahead like 2
Yeah.
minutes.
I mean, I'm not gonna really go into it because I don't remember it off the top of my head.
Yeah.
There is a plot floating around of Doomsday, and it's slop. And with every detail they release, it just keeps getting confirmed. Like
Yep.
more and more details from it are lining up. If the leak is real, I don't know.
If the opening scene is what we've read in the leak and like we're in the theater watching it and that's what it opens with, like I'm just gonna laugh because then I know what we're in for the next 2.5 hours.
Yeah, it's gonna be 3 hours of just, oh no.
I know you.
We're gonna have to when we do our Doomsday episode, however we go about doing that, we're gonna have to do a segment where we break down the leak.
Yeah,
and
we
then
will.
compare it.
Come back, Team Honey.
You can come back, Tachi.
I'm back.
All right. Yeah, for a reaction from me out of the trailer, also felt nothing. I sent you guys a TikTok where like we know what the first hour of the movie is going to be, and it's going to be just miscommunication central of Dr. Doom. Wait a minute, I hate him too. Why are we fighting? He's over there.
Can't wait.
I am like a big part of me is excited to see what it is.
I'm
I've said
still
it
going
before.
opening night, but
yeah,
Oh, me too. Like
Yeah.
I have to see it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's the thing. And I saw someone talking about this, and they were like, what made Barbenheimer so great was that it was two movies that were equally respected by their various fandoms and audiences. It was like, these are both like, can both be very good. We're both very excited about this. But the Doom and Dune one is like, everyone's super excited for it because I think we all realize how polar opposite they're going to be.
There was like a collective awakening post Endgame MCU that it just shifted, and now we're all here to witness like the first real go at, hey, we're still here, please. And we're like, we're gonna go. It's gonna make money because I think we're all just morbidly curious.
If it beats Dune, I'm gonna be so mad.
I'd be pissed.
It might.
Everyone goes
there's a
to hate
potential
watch
for
it.
sure.
Everybody goes to hate watch it, and no one goes to see Dune.
And Dune flops. Next trailer. This one I did watch, the Coyote versus Acme trailer. Did you guys get to check it out?
No,
Not yet.
I didn't yet.
It looks
was it?
fun.
I'm excited. I'm super excited.
Will Forte looks great in it. John Cena's in it. It's blending live action and the animation, as I'm sure we're all aware. But it looked like it was a really funny trailer, and it made my excitement level go up for it.
Cool. There's a new installment into the Ebenezer Scrooge universe.
Yep.
Johnny Depp will play as the titular Ebenezer, directed by, and I haven't seen any of these movies. T. West, he directed the X trilogy or X series. I don't know if there's
X
any more.
Pearl and then Maxine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What about
those movies
XXX
went.
Tentacion?
What do you guys think of that interesting pairing? Scrooge and T.
Isn't there another Ebenezer Scrooge movie coming out this year too?
I just don't know what this is going to be about. Is it like a
Same.
prequel?
I don't know.
Because, in the play, they go through his early life. The Ghost of Christmas Past kind of does like a whole, here you are growing up bit. So
are you saying, are we going to see like Johnny Depp as Johnny Depp in these flashbacks?
I don't know. Like, I don't know what this movie's supposed to be.
I'm really confused about what this movie is. I didn't know it was directed by T. West either. So is this like horror leaning?
I don't know.
I did see the look. He made a showing at San Diego Comic-Con, I think today.
T.
Like he
West
showed
or
up.
Johnny Depp?
Ebenezer. Johnny Depp as Ebenezer.
Okay.
Yeah, like
Is
full
this
makeup.
his first like movie since the whole thing?
I think so.
That can't be right.
I feel like that's right. I
With,
don't care for the man enough to really know.
With Amber Heard?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like
that
5
whole
years ago.
trial.
But I think it's been that long. I don't know.
Mm.
All right. What's next?
Yeah, anyways. New Resident Evil trailer.
Didn't watch this one.
I
I
did
didn't
watch
this one either.
Okay, what do you
I
think,
think-
Dachi?
it looks really good, just as good as a teaser. However, in this one, there are a lot more nods to the games.
Mm.
So, as someone who watched his brother play like all of them, because I was too scared,
Yep.
so, saw a lot of neat little references here and there scattered throughout. So, I think there's a lot of attention to detail if you're a fan of the games, that franchise, that a lot of loyal fans will be happy to see.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Our next installment into the Robert Pattinson 2026 cinematic universe is coming out and premiering at the Venice Film Festival in August. And its wide release is on September 25th, and that is Prime Time, the Chris Hansen To Catch a Predator movie. I'm so excited. I have been watching so many To Catch a Predator episodes since this trailer graced us. And I'm so intrigued on how they're going to roll with this one.
Mm-hmm.
It can go a lot of different routes.
New poster looks awesome.
It does look awesome. I wonder if Chris Hansen's involved with it.
I don't know. Would be worth looking into.
Hmm.
Let us know, Chris
surely
Hansen. Yeah, he's a fan of the pod.
using sort of his likeness.
Yeah. But he's just like, what the fuck?
He's like, what were you planning to do with my likeness in this movie? Because it says here, Robert, you were going to meet a 13-year-old boy.
I need to see both of them interact. Same room.
Then they kiss.
What's next?
We got the first look at Blade Runner 2099 series starring Michelle Yeoh and Hunter Schafer. The series is set after a replicant uprising where humans lost and replicants rule, releasing later this year on Prime Video. Okay. All right.
First look photos are never good because they're just behind the scenes pictures, so they always look really cheap. This is no different. I don't know how to feel about. I will just have to watch the show. I have no idea how I feel about this actually being made.
Like,
I still need to watch the original.
Oh, come on. That's talk about a blind spot.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
lucky you. I prefer 2049 though over the original. I don't think that's controversial either. I'm gonna put my hands down.
No, I don't think it is. I feel like it's still more split. Like people are probably more biased towards the original because it's the original.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like it's not super unpopular to say that 2049 is the preferred one.
They're both great.
It doesn't
movies.
help that there's like 9 different versions of Blade Runner 2.
Yeah,
Like the OG. There's the
What's
final cut, the director's cut,
yeah.
and I don't know which is the preferred one. It's the same with Apocalypse Now. It's like I don't know which one's the one you're supposed to watch.
Gets too muddy.
It gets very muddy.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of shows that I don't know how I feel about, new Avatar show. Avatar is in Avatar Aang Avatar. Avatar 7 Havens. The series follows earthbending twins after a world-shattering disaster where one discovers she's the new Avatar after Korra. This comes out on Paramount on October 9th. And I think they're releasing 2 seasons at once.
Really?
26 episodes.
I thought it was just one season of 26
That's
episodes.
what
I was
I
like,
thought
that's cool.
too. But then I saw someone say it was 2 seasons worth of episodes. Which, how little do you care about a show, or how little faith do you have in it if you're releasing all of that at once?
I will say I watched the trailer right before this. I'm probably not going to watch it. It doesn't look interesting to me.
This is the first I'm hearing about it. Is this all part of the Avatar Studios thing?
I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, I
I feel
wasn't
like
a
they're
huge
separate.
fan of Korra.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'm a insanely rabid fan of the original series.
Mm-hmm.
Just love it to death. We got the movie coming out on, so we're recording this on Thursday the 23rd. We have the new Airbender movie that got leaked like a couple months back, releasing on Saturday on Paramount Plus. I will watch that.
It's also in theaters.
In New York
Maybe
and
only
LA
for a day?
only.
Oh, okay. So it's
For like
very,
5
very
days.
limited. Okay.
Very limited release in 2 cities for like 5 days.
So by the time this episode is out, it's already out of theaters. Most likely. In
Yeah,
these
you're
2
getting
cities.
close. You're getting close.
That's crazy. All right. Well, watch it on Paramount then.
How bad have they managed this IP?
Horribly.
It's incredible. Like, first the leak, then this show that no one cares about,
Mm-hmm.
and then meanwhile Netflix is releasing the live action, which changes
Dude.
fundamental things from the story. From
Did
what I
we
hear,
ever talk about it? Like, I've never seen it, and I will never watch it.
no.
But I was watching clips that came out, and there was one specifically of Toph doing when she invents the metal
Metal bending.
bending. Yeah, in the cell. And the
Her mom
live
is there
action
for some
adaptation
reason.
is. Have you guys seen this clip?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the worst shit I've ever seen in my life.
And why is Toph's mom there?
I don't know.
Toph's mom appeared in one episode.
She straight up
it's-
announces just what she's doing. Like what we've talked about with what Netflix does with their scripts. They're like, oh, we want people to what was it called? Second screen?
Yeah.
Like to know what's still going on when they're on their phones. And she's literally just like, my name is Toph Beifong and I just invented metal bending. And then the scene ends and I was like,
the show looks and probably feels terrible to watch. I feel really bad for the actors though.
yeah.
I don't know why Jet dies in the library. Jet never went into the library.
He dies in the library?
He dies in the library. Wang Shitong kills him. That's not what happened.
He's pretty
Critical later on.
Yeah.
Yeah, to the whole Zuko and Bossing Say bit.
So how I just no.
I kind of want to know. It's like I want to watch and I want to know, but I don't want to waste the time.
That's just
looks
rage
so
baiting
bad.
yourself. Yeah, it looks awful.
Everything's a green screen. Oh well.
All right.
And the actors look, the acting, I mean, granted, yeah, maybe I feel bad for them. I don't even know like what's bad and what's good. like, are you talented? Like, I can't tell.
We won't fault the actors. We'll just fault the people who greenlit and made this. All right. Well,
What do you think goes on at a Netflix production? They're just like, this is horrible.
I don't know. Like when they're
Or
actually
they
shooting on the
genuinely
day.
think like, oh, this is gonna cook. Like, this is so good.
I don't know because I've seen like even the behind the scenes clips of them making Avatar. And I'm like, this just looks bad. Granted, anything that has that many special effects, even if it's good, does look silly behind the scenes. I always think of that one clip of the Flash, the CW show, and Supergirl. Not that that one's good, but he's like making his fists. He's like twirling them to make like a tornado, but it's just the behind the scenes, and it's just quiet. He's like, and it just looks dumb as hell. But
That's acting.
that's acting. Couldn't take it seriously. All right, you guys ready to get into the movies?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, we're having a Linklater summer over here. We're going to be talking about Dazed and Confused and Everybody Wants Some. We'll do our Letterboxd Love Like Loathe for both movies. I'll read the synopsis of Dazed and Confused. We'll do our reviews. Synopsis for Everybody Wants Some. We'll do our reviews. Starting with Dazed and Confused. Came out in 1993, directed by Richard Linklater. The adventures of a group of Texas teens on their last day of school in 1976, centering on student Randall Floyd, who moves easily among stoners, jocks, and geeks. Floyd is a star athlete, but he also likes smoking weed, which presents a conundrum when his football coach demands he sign a no drugs pledge. I think it's a talent to make a synopsis from a movie like this.
Yeah.
Great job. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. I've got our 5-star for the day. Tachi with the 3, or Alex with the 3, and then Tachi with the 1 star. My 5-star for Dazed and Confused comes from Danzel Vaughn. 5 stars and a heart. Mentally, it's always the last day of school, May 28th, 1976, 1:05 p.m. for me. And he tagged it with Criterion and Blu-ray. Which is it, buddy?
It is both. I think aren't Criterion's Blu-ray?
I thought all Criterions were 4K. I could be wrong.
The Dazed and Confused one is not 4K. I can confirm that.
I literally watched it on DVD. I didn't know that. All right. Go ahead.
It didn't look 4K because I also watched it on DVD. Our 3-star review comes from Dealey. Maybe I'm just not cool or American enough to get the hype. I had some fun and wasn't bored, but for a movie with so many characters, it's hard to believe I disliked almost all of them. But maybe that's the point, considering they're a bunch of 70s teens. But I wish we'd seen them in situations that made them more likable. Even if this wasn't for me, I can still appreciate how well it was made. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tags. This is tagged just entertaining. I laughed out loud. Questionable. Hot take. Annoying. Not for me. The outfits! ! And don't get the hype.
What is the purpose of letterbox tags? I will admit, I have never used one.
Just a way
I
to
use 'em.
organize things.
Organize?
Yeah, I use them.
How do you use them?
I'll pull them up right now.
Touch, have you ever used the tag?
A couple times. I need to make it a habit though.
I have.
But if I do it, then I need to do it for all the movies I've done it, or all the movies I've logged, and that
That's
would
not
take a
true.
lot of time.
I have-
You just start
how I
today.
am.
I have 6 tags that I use the most frequently. Theater, which is movies I saw in a theater.
Okay.
Watched with Dad, which is movies I watched with my dad.
I can't have that tag.
Sick Day, which is movies I watched when I was sick.
Oh,
Lost in the Frame, which is movies for this pod.
nice. We got a tag.
Airplane, which is movies I watched on airplanes. And Physical, which is movies I watched on physical disc.
Okay, so I'm assuming that you tagged Dazed and Confused with Physical.
I have forgotten to put that tag on, but yes,
All
I will
right.
tag it on Physical.
Tachi, what's your 1 star?
For Dazed and Confused, I've got 1 star from Enrique with an H at the front.
Yes.
1 star. Who gives a fuck? One of the dumbest, one of the dumbest and most meaningless movies I've ever seen. This was so awfully directed and annoying that it makes me mad it exists. Richard Linklater can do so much better.
All right. Synopsis for Everybody Wants Some. We're talking about these movies kind of interchangeably because
Are
they're kind
we?
of the same. Yeah, we're doing like a hybrid approach. I forgot you were on mute whenever I told Tachi this, but
I'm scared.
yeah, you should be.
Mom, pick me up.
Here's a synopsis for Everybody Wants Some. Also directed by Richard Linklater, but this one came out in 2016. A comedy that follows a group of friends as they navigate their way through the freedoms and responsibilities of unsupervised adulthood. 5 star from Stephen Hayden reads this, 5 stars and a heart. To be honest, I've been putting this, I chose this one because I'm kind of confused by it. To be honest, I've been putting this on almost every night before I go to bed lately. So I haven't really seen the whole thing. I've just been hanging out in this world for 15 to 20 minutes at a time. More and more, I feel
What?
like this might be the best sports movie ever made after Raging Bull.
What?
Okay.
We've got to put that guy in prison. Watching a movie at 15 to 20 minute increments.
As you're falling asleep too, just like, so it's really like 7-minute increments you're getting. And you're like, this movie's fucking awesome. I love this.
And
This
to
is one
call
of
it
the
one of
best
the
sports movies
yeah,
ever.
Yeah. Next to Raging Bull, it's insane.
Next to, yeah,
High School Musical is a better sports movie than this.
3-star review comes from Allie Watches Films. I really can't stand these bro films. It's just a bunch of guys acting dumber than necessary with the stereotypical American college athlete lifestyle playing out in the most predictable way. This concept has been done to death, and the humor here never really impressed me. There are just too many male characters, and they all look way too old for their roles. It lacks the same vibe and charm that Dazed and Confused had.
This one is a 1/2 star. Comes in from Ben Edwards 905. Shout out to the 905. I don't know what that is. Nothing happens, and I hate them all. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Yep.
The 905 area code is Ontario, Canada.
All right.
Are you
From
familiar?
Canada. Bonjour.
That's Quebec. Quebec's the French one.
So, admittedly, Dazed and Confused was on my watch list for so long.
You had never seen it?
This is the first time I've seen Dazed and Confused.
No
too.
way.
No
way.
And what makes it even worse is Dazed and Confused was the first Criterion I ever owned. And it was a gift from my friend Ernie. Shout out Ernie. And I just watched it for the first time. This was years ago.
No way.
Not only have I gone my whole life without seeing Dazed and Confused, I have physically owned it for at least 4 years. And this was the first.
No way.
Yep.
It's like the Austin movie.
It is.
It is literally like the most
know all about it.
quintessential Austin movie
Yep.
ever
Yeah.
made. Except maybe behind Slacker.
I knew
which is
all about
also
it.
Richard
I know all
Linklater,
the
but-
spots. Like, I've always been very aware of Dazed and Confused. I feel like I've seen it just like in chunks, but I've never like sat down to watch it. This was the first time. Similar to Everybody Wants Some. It's also been on my watch list Not as long as Dazed and Confused, but just because I like Linklater. So first watch for me for both of these.
Yep,
Seems like
same.
the same for you, Tachi.
Yeah.
Nice. Were you aware of these movies?
I was aware of Dazed and Confused. Not
Okay,
everybody wants some,
got it.
but I recognize locations in both.
Yeah. Immediately, not to jump too far ahead, but in Everybody Wants Some, I was just like, oh my God, is that the blue hole?
It is the blue hole.
Yeah,
Mhm.
where we went swimming that one time, Tachi.
I thought that was
like,
Krause Springs, or is that the same thing?
I think it's the same thing.
Oh,
I think.
I don't know, but it looks just like it.
It was
But yeah.
it was the exact same.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Real-
filmed most of Everybody Wants Some in like the San Marcos area.
Yeah.
Mhm. I recognize campus a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, both of these movies filmed in and around the Austin area, so a lot of iconic landmarks that we are familiar with. I think one of the biggest ones from Dazed and Confused being Top Notch.
Yeah.
Do you guys like Top Notch? You been?
I think Top Notch is fantastic.
Love Top Notch.
I think it's really good.
Top
it's
Notch
really
is
good.
great.
Yeah. I only had it a handful of times, and
And they're
my tenure
actually
out
opening
there.
a second location in Hutto.
Really?
Oh,
Yes. They've
Cool.
opened a second one. But dude, Top Notch it's top notch.
it's top notch.
It
It's
is.
so good.
There was also an Alt J music video that was filmed in Austin, and then they've got some scenes at Top Notch, the Left Hand Free video. So that's a fun other shout out. But what do we think of Dazed and Confused? Tachi, you go first, and then I'll go, and then since Alex has seen it,
Sure. Good. I thought it was pretty fun. I
yeah.
had a good time. Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Richard Linklater. Like I said, I love the Before trilogy, School of Rock. Most recently, I thought Blue Moon was really good. So all of his movies have been either really liked or loved for what I've seen. I've seen a good chunk of his filmography. This is no different. I had a really good time with this movie. We're already kind of knew what to expect coming into this from Linklater. Like, figured that it was just going to be a high school hangout movie, but wanted to see who these characters were and the lives that they lived, and just kind of how that evolves over the span of a couple days. And I also had a really good time with this, and there were quite a few people that I did not know were in this that I was surprised to see pop up. So I
It
thought
is
that
a
was a lot of
who's
fun.
who. Like
Mhm.
it's one of those movies where a lot of people got their start. And there's some ones like there's still someone in this movie who is in this movie, and I still have yet to pick them out. And it's Renee Zellweger.
Really?
She has a non-speaking role in this movie. She's just in the background, and I have yet to like actually see her. This is I think my
Really?
third time watching Dazed and Confused,
Mm,
and I still can't find her.
Huh.
weird.
Yeah.
I picked
She-
up on the Saving Private Ryan guy like immediately.
Adam Goldberg.
Yeah.
Yeah. I recognized him from a couple other things, but we'll have a segment talking about like our favorite roles and least favorite roles from these people. I was most surprised by a young Ben Affleck. As soon as he came out of the truck, I went, whoa. And I think this had to be his I think his third or
It was
fourth role.
It was very early.
Very early on. Like, he looked like a
Baby-faced.
baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alex, what do you think of Dazed and Confused?
You know, the first time I watched it, I thought it was good, not great. I didn't think I was at an age where I could like truly appreciate what this movie was. And when we talk more about Everyone Wants Some, I think I'll talk about what really ties both these movies together, at least in my mind. But the first time I saw this, I was in college. So I was new to Austin, and I was like, oh, this is a piece of Austin like lore that I need to get up on. And I watched it and I liked it. I think I thought it was a little slow, a little boring, because right off the bat, this is a movie where nothing happens. Like, absolutely, it's just things on screen for like 2 hours. Literally slice of life. I mean, if you had told me that like about like the cigar vault or something, and someone is telling me a story about like their craziest last day of school, I've been like, okay, like yeah, that seems plausible, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not a very fantastical movie, but also very fantastical. So like my second time watching it, I think I just watched it and I was like, oh, I like that. But this time watching it, I don't know. I think it clicked a little bit more, a lot more. That second or this third time watching it. Yeah, I've been in Austin for almost 10 years now. A lot of the locations I recognize, even though they're very different. So, for instance, the pool hall, man, I love them
Yeah.
high school girls scene. Um, that's now the Styles and Switch barbecue, but it
That's
used to be like a
Styles?
yeah, that's Styles and Switch.
That's so
Oh,
cool.
wow.
Love
But
Styles.
like that whole
Love it.
plaza is completely different. But if you look at it, it's like, oh my god, no, that's it.
Wow.
It's
Those are the
there, yeah.
bones.
And there's a lot of the things you see, like especially like when they're driving through the neighborhoods, you can like drive around and be like, oh, yeah, like this does feel like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's still like a little bit of like that old Austin soul still in the city. But there's less and less of it each day. So watching this movie and seeing like, oh, that's what it looked like. You're like, man,
Mm-hmm.
it's almost like its own little piece of it's like an Austin urban legend, like a tall tale, that this movie, like that's what this city was like before this. So I really liked it this third time watching it, if you can't tell.
Yeah.
But we'll get more into it later.
Yeah, I echo a lot of what you were saying. It now, me being moved out of Austin for a few months, like it already feels super nostalgic and like missing this place, and it's crazy to see. And I know that feeling still would have been there watching this in the city, because you're watching like a city of yesterday and like you said, like what it used to be. But now being removed from it, I feel like it just automatically added another layer, as if this was the second or third time that I've seen it, because it just like it immediately just clicked with me. Like I also really loved this movie.
There was that one cut to like kind of the blurry skyline that sat on screen for a little bit, and I was like, if that's what it looked like in '93. So when I got here in 2016, I took a picture of the skyline from the
Hey, we
pedestrian
got here the
bridge.
same year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was August 2016, and
Same.
weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, just thinking of the difference in the skyline, even from 2016 to now, it feels just as drastic as it was from 2016 to
Yeah.
1993.
Yeah.
So my
It's
parents
crazy.
lived in Austin in the 90s. And when I tell you, when we moved back, like moving me into college at UT, it was my mom's first time being back in the city. And she was like, when I saw the skyline, I did not recognize the city. She's like, it was unrecognizable.
Yeah.
When I came back, it felt like, whoa, like you drive around, like, what happened to this place? Where'd that building go? Like, what is this? I don't even want to talk about West Campus. Oh my gosh.
I've seen the
Horrible.
time lapses of the downtown skyline from like the 90s to now, and it's
Mhm.
insane. I don't know if you guys knew this, but I lived in Austin before this last time, like when I was a kid, like when I was a baby. My
I know that.
mom, my mom, and my dad.
Mm.
The first year I was alive, from years 0 to 1, we lived in Austin. So I don't remember it whatsoever. So I couldn't tell you what it was like back then. But yeah, where do we start with this movie? Like we said, there's not really much that happens, which is kind of why I wanted to talk about these movies together, because they're kind of about a feeling. And I think Richard Linklater is an excellent director and writer in capturing those specific emotions. Someone can watch this and be like, yes, this is boring. But like, if you really look at it and you try to like dissect how talented it is to be able to write and shoot a feeling like this, like it looks easy. Like you're watching on screen and you're just like, oh yeah, you just kind of do it. But I just know in practice, like that's got to be one of the most difficult things to do. And I think he does it flawlessly, like across not just this movie, but like many of his movies.
In Dazed and Confused, there's a theme of, or I don't know if it's really a theme. It's just like a recurring plot line of the hazing that went
Mhm.
on in, I guess, these Texas schools in the 70s. I don't know if it happened anywhere else like this, but did you guys ever experience or see things like that in high school?
No,
Not really.
not to that extent. I feel like
Some of it was pretty weird.
yeah. I feel like the hazing like that at that level maybe stopped in like the 90s, 2000s as we're getting into like the anti-bully, anti-drug, dare phase of like schools and everything like that. And so
We're losing recipes.
we gotta bring bullying back. Stat. I truly do think high school in the 70s and 80s was different and like that. Did you ever experience anything like that in Mississippi?
Do what?
Did you ever experience anything like that or like see it?
No, nothing to that extent. Not to act like a fish that was getting fried on the ground or something.
Yeah.
Or spanked.
I thought that was tame.
That was the most tame.
It was just weird.
It was
like,
weird, but
like
I was
act
like
a piece of bacon.
Yeah. Oh, that's not that bad.
Like fried piggies.
Yeah.
Oh, here's some ketchup. Mmm.
No, I didn't get bullied to that extent. There were always like offhand comments here and there, but nothing like, trying to ruin my day.
Yeah, I wasn't getting hazed or ran across town with someone trying to spank me with a paddle. The fact that they're making these paddles in woodshop, Ben Affleck is quite literally the most insane person I've ever seen.
He's a psychopath.
O'Banion.
Yes. A sexually charged, closeted man. Boy.
Yeah, there's something going on there. There's something going on there.
I'm like, there is a story for this kid. And he Dazed and
Where did he
Confused
come
too.
from?
I don't know.
Like, where did he come from in Linklater's mind? Who was the real O'Banion?
So I was reading a bit on the wiki article for Dazed and Confused, and a lot of the story of how this movie got made, I think, is really cool. This is Linklater's second feature.
It was behind Slacker, which was like the Austin documentary movie.
Yeah, and so that got a lot of attention at festivals, which kind of helped secure a deal for Dazed and Confused. And it's just really cool kind of seeing like how it was made. But as far as like the way he was working with the actors, from what I'm reading, he had everything kind of just be like very free flowing. Like, yes, there was a script, but also a lot of like improvisation, where to the point where he was telling these actors and actresses, like, if you want to change your character, change it, but like tell me why and tell me what you're changing it. And for Ben Affleck specifically, I think he said he's basing a lot of it off of his like stepdad. So
oh jeez.
Yeah. So definitely some stuff there to unpack for young Ben.
I need to read this book. My mom got me.
Uh-huh.
It's called All Right, All Right, All Right. It's the oral history of Richard Linklater's Dazed and Confused. So I'm sure there's a lot of nuggets in there that I'm missing. I actually like wanted to read it before we read this, but I didn't.
Is that
yeah.
McConaughey on the front?
It is McConaughey on the front. But yeah, I because I want to know more about like how this movie got made, where did it come from, what was it like? I bet it was a blast to film this movie.
Yeah,
an absolute treat.
They would stay at they had the casting crew stay at a hotel on Congress while they were filming, and they said that while they wrapped, like while they're at the hotel, it was basically the movie, just a bunch of 19-year-olds getting high and drunk, like at the hotel. So it's like they did it and then they shot it. So much so that even at the party scene at the end, they're legit just actually drinking and smoking weed.
There was a scene
We're losing recipes.
in Everybody Wants Some where I was like 99% sure that they were actually getting high. As when the four guys were smoking in the room.
The bong rips?
Yeah.
I was watching it, I was like, they have to be.
They have to be getting high. I could see their faces changing.
Yeah. The specific shot of the lighter catching in the bowl.
Yeah.
And then the smoke coming up, and I'm like, and it doesn't cut. And I'm like, Wyatt Russell is getting high as shit right now on set. And it was kind of impressive.
The world's longest bong rip. It was like 25 seconds.
It was impressive.
My God. I've maybe smoked out of a bong a handful of times. I remember the last time I did, I was like, that's the last time. Not for me. I can't do bongs. That's nuts.
For the big leagues.
Yeah. Was this Matthew McConaughey's first movie?
I think it was, yeah.
Okay. He the story of him, he approached the casting director at a bar in downtown Austin when he was out with his girlfriend. The bartender told him, like, hey, that's a casting director. He cast Sean Penn in Fast Times. So McConaughey went, all right, and went over there to go talk to him, and then I
That was it?
guess the rest is history.
That's so cool.
This movie gets compared a lot to Fast Times at Ridgemont High and American Graffiti. So now, like, I want to watch both of those too.
Yeah.
I have seen a picture of Sean Penn in Fast Times, and he looks exactly the same.
He's always gonna look disheveled.
Disheveled and old.
Yeah.
Do you think you liked black chicks back then?
Love him.
Love him.
Loves him.
What was your guys' standout scene in this movie?
That's a hard one.
I have been
I
thinking
think-
about it all day. It is hard.
I think one I've always liked and appreciated is when Mitch is playing baseball and he's on the mound and they're like heckling him, and then he throws gas to get the final out and then just goes and takes his punishment like an absolute champ.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely just like 3 heaters, crazy motion. I mean, literal like MLB tier stuff, and he's just doing that in like middle school.
Yeah, he's a beast.
I've always liked that. I always like the one where Pink is driving Mitch home from that, and he's like, "Oh, come on out, man." So it's like
I was
it's like,
just about to shout that one out too.
you know, it's because it's like one of those things where it's like, yeah, the hazing is there and like it sucks, but at the end of the day, like with the exception of O'Banion, like it is what it is, and you know, it's like, yeah, I mean, we like you, we're just messing with you, you know,
Yeah.
no
And
hard
it's-
feelings,
And it's genuine. And
yeah,
And I remember the feeling of being like in 8th grade, like a 7th grader, an 8th grader, just like someone 2 grades higher than you, like talking to you, just like
Yeah.
normally as a person. It felt like that. And like, I don't know, like my heart just felt like so full just seeing like Mitch, like his eyes just like lit up. He's like, yeah, I'll come. And then he like walks out of the house. He's wearing his like nicest button up shirt, ready to go for the night. That's a very sweet scene.
How are the popular kids at you guys' schools? Because at least in my grade specifically, the popular crowd, they were actually all like really nice for the most part. Like bullying didn't really exist in my grade. Everyone was pretty calm with each other. We just had different cliques.
that's kind of the same at mine.
Yeah, me too.
Everyone was like, for the most part, like similar levels of popular.
Uh-huh.
Like some, I guess, were more popular than others, but like not really. But we were cliquey, but like at the end of the day, like everyone, I think for the most part liked each other. Cool.
Yeah, same.
That's great to hear.
Yeah, I never really had it, like the stereotypical like high school that you see in movies, like wasn't really my experience, whether that be like good or bad. I don't know. But I
Mine
enjoyed
didn't
high
even have
school.
lockers.
Yeah, I like that.
We also didn't have lockers.
What?
Just had to carry everything all day.
Yeah. We had
Ew.
lockers at middle school, but not in high school, which is weird.
Same. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had them in both. I did have smaller lockers in high school than I did middle school.
All right, rich boy. We get it. You had lockers.
You know, I mean, we had
Flexing.
lockers. We had all sorts of stuff. You know, we had a lunchroom, lunch tables, water fountains,
Classrooms.
classroom,
That's sick. Love a
bathrooms.
classroom. Love a classroom.
We had bathrooms until sometimes they locked the boys' bathroom.
because people were doing bad things.
We would get rambunctious.
You and the boys in the bathroom?
Not me specifically.
Not
but,
much
the
different from
boys
what we're
as a
doing
whole.
now.
Boys as a whole.
The
Boys
girls
as a
got
whole,
hold
for sure.
I wasn't like a big troublemaker in high school. I never really got in trouble. It helped that the class that I misbehaved the most in, my best friend's mom was teaching it. And she literally, like, we had her for 4 years. She was a language teacher. She was my Italian teacher. She pulled us aside senior year, and she's like, it was me, her son, and like one other just mega troublemaker in the class. She pulls us aside and she's like, anybody but you 3 would probably be suspended. And she's like, you know, I can't get you in trouble. Can you please?
That's privilege.
Yeah, it
It
was.
is.
We were horrible. When
I'd
my
love to see a
sister
high
made it
school
to her
Alex.
class, there were like some of the siblings from my class in my sister's class, and she would like see us all come in. She like, saw them coming in, like she'd be going down the names, like shaking, like, oh my God. Like, like, no, not again.
Do you guys think we'd be friends in high school?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do. I do think we'd be friends in high school.
for sure.
I think we'd all floated around the same groups. Soundtrack,
Oh, so good.
absolute banker.
I don't even know where to start with it.
Yeah. How did they get the rights to all these songs?
Maybe it's just easier back then.
And cheaper.
It was definitely cheaper to do it.
It
back
had
then.
to have been.
A lot of
mean-
like indie movies have great needle drops.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, Leonard Skinner, Kiss, Black Sabbath, Deep Purple, Alice Cooper. It was just like banger after banger. I was like, were they just giving these songs away for free? They're like, please use our songs. Were they not as big back? I don't know, but it's a great soundtrack. I love it.
I definitely think the best needle drop is Tuesday's Gone,
Which
the
one's that?
Skinnerd one. It's like towards the end when like the sun's coming up over the party.
Mm.
Oh,
They're leaving.
Yeah.
So good.
I just remembered one of my favorite scenes, and it's kind of akin to the one we talked about before, but it was with Mitch getting more of that feeling of acceptance and I guess friendship with the older guys. And it's when they're in the car and they're doing the vandalizing stuff with the
Yeah.
mailboxes, and he yeets the bowling ball out the window, and it destroys a car, and they're like, mouth agape. They can't believe what they just saw or what they just were accomplices for. But that was great.
To tag onto that, when they're coaching him with the girl, the
Oh
sophomore.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, he felt great in that moment. Like if Mitch was a real character, it was like,
Dude was on top of the world.
yeah,
Okay.
I mean, he's like, dude, here's what you got to do. Here's what you got to do. And it's
Yeah.
like,
My other favorite character is Adam Goldberg's character, Mike. Especially at that party. He's just like, man, like he's just thinking about like what he should have done in that little altercation the entire night. It's bothering me. He's like, I gotta beat him up. Like, this is gonna eat at me for the rest of my life. Like, I gotta do it. He's like, I know what I'll do. I'm gonna punch him, and then people don't like to see fights at parties, so they'll break it up real quick, and I'll be okay, and then we'll be good. I'll get it off my chest.
Brilliant.
I got a couple licks
So
in,
good.
right? Like you wouldn't say that I got beaten up.
No, nobody's gonna remember in a couple of years.
Yeah,
Who won
it's
or
like,
lost.
like in books, it just says they just got in a tussle. It doesn't specify who won or lost. He was really
He did
funny.
land a good solid first punch.
For sure, but it was kind of cheap.
It was cheap, but his philosophy is correct. You need to land the first punch or else you're probably going to lose.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he
Unless
landed
you're
and
like
still
really
lost.
good at fighting, if you get punched in the face, you are probably going to lose.
Yeah. McConaughey,
All right.
dude's always been him.
Yep.
He was so good in this. But God, Wooderson is like such like a
Piece of
sleazeball.
shit. Yeah.
He's
Just
horrible.
sucks.
Nasty, awful person.
Yeah.
100%.
He had to have
He's
been
like-
like 28 or something,
Yeah,
hanging out with high
still-
schoolers.
And there's always
working
that, and
for
I
the
feel like there's
city.
always that guy.
Yeah.
I think he was like 24.
Okay.
Like older, but not like so much older where it's like, who's this unk here?
But
Who's this
still,
unk? But yeah, he's like
the,
24
the
working for the
problematic
city.
age.
Mhm.
Because like the thing is, like for these movies, like the seniors are basically adults, right? Like
Mhm.
back then, when you were that age, you were an adult.
Yeah.
They could legally drink if you were 18. They could, they went to the army. They had careers. They went into like, oh, I'm not going to go to college. I might do this. Like they had a lot of autonomy and responsibility. But yeah, he was still really sleek. I mean, the high school girls line, so iconic. But even in a city where McConaughey and this movie are so quotable, you still got to like look both ways before you say that one out loud.
Yeah.
You're like, I need everyone to know. I do not agree with this character.
Simply a
Um,
quote.
Yeah. I was curious to see when the drinking age changed to 21. 1984.
Dude,
I just looked it up.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
I couldn't imagine legally drinking at 18.
we're losing recipes.
That's if this episode has taught me anything, these movies, it's that we're losing recipes. But yeah, Dazed and Confused is just a good vibe. and it's something I really enjoyed. I think a movie that I'll frequently come back to.
The one thing I really love about it is it's also like unequivocally like a car guy movie.
Mm. Yeah,
There's some great
Mm.
like car conversations, just some great cars in this movie. Classic muscle cars. And they're driving around, and I'm just thinking to myself, like, that would have been great. Like, you're a kid, you have like a Pontiac Firebird. Okay, you're
Mhm.
18. You and your friends cruise around the city. That's your hanging out. Life was good.
Not a phone in sight.
Not literally, not a phone in sight. I'm gonna save my speech to the end. I can't go off on it yet.
There wasn't much to do in El Paso, so I've got a lot of memories of riding around in cars and doing that, and it's the same feeling.
We did it in Rhode Island too, growing up.
Mhm.
Lot of driving around Rhode Island at night.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it never felt the same. Never felt quite the same as it did in those movies.
Mm.
But I think there is that like magical moment, like when you are 16 or your friend is 16, he can drive, and you're in the car with them.
Yeah.
And you're all
Getting
rolling
picked
around
up.
somewhere.
Getting picked up for like the first times were just like, it was just life changing.
Like, no way.
It's like,
Here we
I'm
go.
leaving, and that's my friend, and he's in the passenger seat.
I remember the first time I drove to Walmart on my own.
Yeah.
Dude, I was like, I could literally, like, I was in the Walmart parking lot and I was like, so euphoric. I'm like, I could just keep going.
What if we just went?
I could just drive.
Speaking
Like
of,
the sun was kind of setting in the Westerly, Rhode Island Walmart parking lot. And I'm like, the world really is my oyster.
it sounds beautiful.
Then I went home.
Yep.
I had a similar experience. First day I got my intermediate, I went to Walmart with my friend, and we're leaving. We're getting back to the car, and I'm reversing, and I hit the car next to me while the guy's loading his groceries. There's a cop like 20 feet away. He sees the whole thing. So that was my first day driving alone. Without
Wow.
a parent.
Is that why you have road rage now?
No, there's more history there.
Yeah, we'll have to dissect your
What
road rage.
I've been hurt.
What was the car in the Stephen King movie? Christine?
I don't remember.
I think it's Christine.
What else about Dazed and Confused? We can move to Everybody Wants Some.
I feel like we should move to Everybody Wants Some, because then we can start tying both of them together.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
All right. Everybody Wants Some. Dubbed the spiritual sequel to Dazed and Confused. Similar in theme?
Tone?
Definitely theme. Definitely theme.
Different setting, different time period. This is 4 years later. Dazed and Confused, I think, set in 76. Everybody Wants Some set in 1980. But this one's leading up to the first couple days of college, so coming into adulthood. Again, directed by Richard Linklater, also wrote it. But this has a bit more of a cast that we may all be more familiar with, like Zoe Deutsch, Tyler Hoechlin, Glenn Powell, Wyatt Russell, amongst others.
This one's a little bit more zany too.
What do you mean?
Think,
What makes
like,
it more
I think he
zany?
let loose a little bit in terms of giving the actors more freedom, and also just having a little bit weirder plot lines. Like Willoughby's character is just like this weird pothead nomad. Raw Dog,
Yeah,
my favorite character.
that one. You align with Raw Dog.
Yeah.
It's like,
You
know
want to know why they call me Raw
right?
Dog? She leaves.
Wow.
Some Raw Dog.
Willoughby's my favorite character.
He's a good time.
With what happens to him, the entire runtime, I'm just like, this dude's in a different movie. Wyatt Russell is operating on a different level, and sure enough, should not have been there and got caught. So that just felt full circle.
We're just ranting about this with no context at all. We're just going off on a tangent. So for context on what this movie is about, like Malik said, this is leading up to the first days of college, and this is about a freshman joining the college baseball team at whatever university he's at. I don't think it's ever named. I think it's like South Texas University or something. You see Stu written everywhere.
Texas
And
State.
they're like apparently a pretty good baseball team, like nationally ranked, usually makes the playoffs. And so it's him like learning about his team, you know, the camaraderie, learning the ropes from the old guys, and there's you know, a couple other freshmen and a couple transfers as well. And the two transfers to the team are Willoughby, played by Wyatt Russell, and the Raw Dog, whose actual name in the movie I'm forgetting. Jay Niles. Jay Niles.
Yes.
And he is an absolute,
He's a force.
yeah, straight character.
Need him in more stuff.
But
What do you guys think?
I'll go first. The exact opposite of Dazed and Confused, guys.
really?
I actually kind of hate this movie.
Whoa.
I think it's bad.
Wow.
I did not enjoy it. I held off on going on Letterboxd to see anyone's ratings. I assumed your rating, Alex, since you had seen it until the movie ended. But the credits rolled, and I was just like, Jesus Christ. And then I opened Letterboxd and was blindsided by the amount of 4s and 5s that I saw, because I'm on the other side of the coin on this one.
What happened?
I think it looks atrocious.
I'll give you that.
It's shot like a TV pilot. Like, I think it's horribly shot. I think it looks awful. And it feels like someone wanted to make Dazed and Confused, so they made this. But you tell me that it's Richard Linklater 2 decades later, I'm like, what do you it makes no sense to me. I love Linklater. And I was like, what the hell am I watching right now? What is this? I'm very confused.
So you don't want some?
I don't want some.
Okay.
I'm not included in everybody.
Alex, what do you think?
I was recommended this movie years ago by a friend, and it was one of those ones where it took me forever to finally get around to watching it. I watched it 2 years ago. I was blown away. I loved it. From like the first 5 minutes I was pulled in. I was like, I'm on board. I love these characters. I want to be in this movie. I want to live here. And second time watching it, like, I kind of was, the blindsided feeling was taken away a little bit, but I still really enjoyed it. I will concede that upon a second rewatch, I was like, it is really weirdly shot. It's very digital. It feels very digital.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Right? Like a little sterile.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like the set design or anything, because I think that's fine. Like, their house definitely feels like a college house. Like the discos they go to, the clubs and bars, like that all feels right.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just the way that it all looks on my screen felt like a little too clean.
It was very polished. It really, for me, was giving Netflix pilot. Like, the costumes look accurate, but it feels like a costume just because of how sterile it all feels.
That's fair.
What do you think, Tachi?
I really liked it. I don't know if I like it as much as Dazed and Confused. I think there are aspects that I like of it more than Dazed and Confused, but I can see why Dazed and Confused ages much better.
Yeah,
for sure.
There are a few scenes in this where I'm like, okay, this is good. Like, going back to like Wyatt Russell, I think he's so funny in this movie. Raw Dog, I think he's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the conversations that they're having, like, on the baseball field a little bit later in the movie. I wish more of the movie felt like that. Like, there were a couple of moments where I was just like, okay, like, I'm getting it and I'm seeing it. Like, I look at the poster and I really like this poster. It looks like I want to, like, be there. And the movie just felt just completely different for me. I don't know. Tyler Hoechlin felt off, like the most off character for me. But he also looks really, really old. And I think that might have been it.
What fell off about him?
I think just his performance overall. He didn't get much, but like out of everybody, for some reason, I singled him out, and I was just like, "You're not good at this."
Oh my god.
Not his fault.
I don't
though.
know. I feel like he felt. I mean, I wasn't completely blown away by his performance, but he definitely felt like, yeah, this guy is probably what a all-American baseball player would like to, or would be like to be around in this setting.
Yeah. That's fair.
I think he has one of my favorite lines in the whole movie, which is like, "This is one of the best days of my life," until tomorrow. Like,
That is a good line.
I need to just start living my life like that.
Yeah, when they're splitting the balls.
Yeah.
There was only one actor that made me feel that way, and it was that really weird guy that was
Nesbitt.
no,
with the
not Nesbitt.
mustache?
I actually like Nesbitt. This is like a more minor character.
I also like
It was
Nesbitt.
the guy that was the friend from high school. And
Oh yeah,
he
the
was-
punk rock kid.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah, he was like a scarier version of what's his name? Evan Peters? What's his name?
Yeah, from American Horror Story.
Yeah.
I kind of like that he kind of had me on edge.
He,
And his
Yeah.
last line was really funny. He's like, "Oh, how's Brittany?" He's like, "Fuck Brittany." And then it just cuts to the next scene. I thought that was really funny, but I
it
get
made
what
me
you mean.
so uncomfortable.
He brought really weird energy.
He did.
Michael Mansour. He has
He
not
scared
been
me.
in a lot. Poor guy
Well,
getting cooked on this podcast.
I'm sorry.
I liked what he did.
Put me on edge.
I liked what he did too. I mean, but I feel like, I don't know, if I was walking into a house full of punk rockers and I'm dressed like they were dressed, I would probably be on edge too.
Mhm.
Fair.
This movie, more than Dazed and Confused, has, I think, more actors. When I look at their filmography, they haven't done much, with just a few
Yes.
outliers. So, like,
It definitely agreed. There's
Right?
not a lot of people where you're like, oh, it's that guy. There's like a handful of them,
yeah,
but Dazed and Confused is deep.
it kept going. Like
sure.
Parker Posey, I was like, whoa,
Yeah, Mila Jovovich.
yeah,
Yeah, who else?
yeah. For this one, we've got Wyatt Russell, Glenn Powell, Zoe Deutsch. Deutsch, I think it's
Sure.
Deutsch.
Deutsch.
Yeah. But outside of that, yeah, Tyler Hoechlin, like we were saying before we were recording, he's on Teen Wolf. I loved Teen Wolf. He actually
Surprised.
what? He actually skipped out on season 5 of Teen Wolf to film this movie.
Really?
And I say, get the wolf makeup on. That's what I say.
Put the
Did
fries
you like
in
him
the
in Teen
bag.
Wolf?
I did. I did like him in Teen Wolf.
The other actor, going back to Dazed and Confused, the other actor I want to shout out is Cole Hauser of Too Fast, Too Furious and Yellowstone fame. He's one of the seniors.
Hauser. Oh, yep.
But yeah, no, I agree. Like the casting, and it's not even like I think all these people like could have been, like they could have had similar trajectories as the ones in Dazed and Confused, and they just like didn't.
Yeah.
And maybe that's, I don't know. I feel like this may come out weird, but I'm going to say it anyway. There's just a lot of actors now.
Yeah.
So I think it's harder to, if you get a role like this, I think it's harder to parlay that into something else because there's so many productions like going on where you think it like wouldn't be,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just so easy, I think, to get lost in the shuffle now instead of back in the 90s where it's like, okay, they were in this Dazed and Confused movie. You know, I can give this guy a call because I know him. Like, okay, how is he with the work on set?
Yeah.
But in a lot of instances, I mean, it just seems like tons of actors just come out of nowhere these days, and there's also a ton of nepo babies who get in and take roles. So it's like, while there's way more productions going on and there's way more media being put out than ever, like I feel like just opportunities are so limited, so limited.
I mean, looking at so our main guy, Jason Landon, he's been in a lot of movies, but quite literally nothing I've ever heard of. So I'm like, where I just wonder like how these decisions happen, you know? Like from since 2016, he's got like 25 movies that he's been in, and I haven't heard of a single one.
Yeah, he's according to Letterboxd, he's been in 109 movies. I've seen one.
Wow.
Yeah, Blake Jenner, he plays the main character and Everybody Wants Some. He's been in 14 movies. I've only heard of one. The Edge of 17. I haven't seen it.
I've heard of American Animals. I remember that one coming out and I was like mildly intrigued by it, and I never watched it. That's got like Evan Peters in it, I think.
Edge of 17. That one looks familiar.
How do you guys feel about him? Was he compelling at all?
About Blake?
Yeah.
I didn't think so. He's a dude, you know.
He reminds me so much of a friend we all share that we went to the movies with to see The Odyssey with.
Yeah.
Tachi.
I know what you mean.
So
you agree,
every
Tachi?
time I see him on screen, I just love him because I think of Miles. Shout out you, Miles. This guy reminds me of you.
Maybe
It's
I'll
good-
rewatch
it's
it with
good
Miles in
energy.
mind. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, performance-wise, I'm not there, but
Why do you hate
personality-wise, I was gonna say personality-wise, I love him because I love Miles.
Was there chemistry there between him and Zoe? I think kind of, but not really.
Yeah,
I think so, in like that awkward college, like, what are we even doing kind of
Like
way?
you're both in a new world type of
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
I think Over the Phone was like their best scene. I thought
When
that
they-
was a cute scene
When they weren't in the same room.
when they're not sharing space together physically.
I thought that one was good as well, but I liked the last scene on campus when they're actually going to class. Because I was like, you know what?
Oh,
I've seen like a ton of these relationships in real life
uh-huh.
where it's like, oh my God, like, am I going to see you? Like, yes. And then, like, you know what's going to happen? They're going to go on like 4 more dates and it's just going to kind of peter out.
Mhm.
But for
happens.
1 week, it was, why did I even bother coming? Or I'm so glad I came to college. Like, because there she is, the one. Don't lie.
Too
We've
clear.
all
Who
had
is
that
that?
moment. And it was probably
I've
like
had
the
that
second
moment
week
with
of
Zoe
college,
Deutsch,
and you
actually.
were like, there she is. And it's just the first girl who talked to you. You're like, yep, that's it for me.
I love this
And then
city.
you never talk to her again like 3 weeks later. You're like, what happened to her?
Oh my god.
So I liked that scene. Like I felt that Everybody Wants Some. It felt like a natural movie to me. Like I thought the performances felt pretty natural. I think it's a great baseball movie. It's a great sports movie. It's a great baseball movie. But I feel like it's pretty realistic and like, yeah, this is kind of what a group of players would be like, you know?
Mhm.
They're a little overly competitive, a little weird, a little macho, but, you know, that's just who they are. And I liked it. I thought it was kind of endearing.
Me too.
I wanted
Thinking
to be
of,
on the
like-
team.
Thinking of like the baseball movies, I was just thinking of last year's Ephus, which is also a movie where it's not heavy on plot. It's just a very dialogue heavy movie. And this Ephus takes place all at a baseball field. It's older people that play recreational baseball together, and their field is getting shut down, and so it's just going through their last game. That's kind of what the baseball scene reminded me of, and maybe why I wanted more of that specific scene. But like everything that I liked from that scene, I just felt like Ephus did a lot better. They are different movies, and the only reason I'm doing the comparison is just because of baseball. I mean, I think it's a better hangout movie than a baseball movie, I would say.
Yeah, but a baseball movie isn't just always about baseball.
No, but
Because that's
I don't
baseball.
know. I don't think I'd
Baseball's
consider
not
this
all about
though.
baseball. You watch baseball and you're watching something else. You're watching the game, but there's something else going on, you know? Because it's baseball.
You're watching a guy do the 999.
You're
taking
watching
it all the
baseball.
way.
No, you're not watching that because I'm living that. I'm living that. I'm him. But I don't know. It's just it's like a baseball movie isn't necessarily always about baseball.
I
There's
guess I'm not
baseball
going to
in
be
the
the one
movie,
to.
but it's it's baseball. You're out on the mound alone, like they're saying, No one wants to be like you.
I can't be the one to speak on that. You guys are the sports people. I'm merely an observer.
I don't know anything about baseball.
But baseball is not just like a sport. It's like a baseball is also a feeling. No, it is. I'm dead serious. Baseball is also baseball is like a feeling. It's like a state of being. It's just because baseball is the only sport where you can't, time your way out of it. You can't run out the clock. You can't play keep away. You have to stand in the batter's box and you have to swing at the ball. Or you're on the mound and you got to throw 3 strikes. You can't get away from that. And so it's, I think, the most relatable sport because it is going to sound so cheesy. Like life, you can't just not stand in the batter's box. And so that's why when you watch like a baseball movie, it's like, these are things that like have to happen. These are things that are going to happen. Right. And you might as well just make it great.
But what if
you might as well just, all right, let's do this. Let's swing at it. Let's swing and let's miss. I mean, half the movie's about striking out with girls. That's baseball.
You just keep swinging, Malik.
You just keep swinging.
They call me Swinging Malik for more reasons than
one.
Whoa. Cut that. What else?
I really like Glenn Powell.
I love Glenn Powell. I think this is my favorite Glenn Powell role.
You don't. Shocker. You hate Glenn.
And baseball.
I do like Glenn Powell, and I'm very interested in baseball. I'll have you know.
Why don't you like Glenn in this movie?
I do like Glenn in this movie.
You hummed me.
Well, I'm always humming. I like Glenn Powell in this movie. There's a handful of people that I do like in this movie. He is one of them. Feels like a role that he was made to play. It makes perfect sense to me, and I thought he did a great job with a great mustache. I see him and I'm like, that's Glenn Powell.
I want to wear some of those fits. When they're walking,
you're gonna wear his face,
and he's got the pipe.
Me too.
Oh my god, aura.
Yeah,
for sure.
Agamemnon levels of aura.
Yeah, it's up there. That's baseball.
Yeah. Before we move to our new segment, talk about our favorite roles or least favorite roles from actors from Dazed and Confused and Everybody Wants Some. Do you guys have any closing thoughts, feelings on these movies of Linklater?
Yes, I do. This is from the companion book that came with the Criterion copy of Dazed and Confused.
I don't have my copy.
I think this sums it up very well. And this is from the essay in it called Not So Long Ago, But Very Far Away by Chuck Klosterman. Dazed and Confused is not a movie about how things were. Dazed and Confused is a movie about how things are remembered. This film does not illustrate what it was actually like to be in semi-rural Texas in 1976, but I'm sure it perfectly evokes how that time and place must have retrospectively feel to anyone who was actually there. I think that sums up my thoughts about these two movies to a T, because these are movies about the mythology of growing up. None of us had a childhood like in Dazed and Confused, and we didn't have a first day of classes like in Everybody Wants Some. Though I think Everybody Wants Some is, I think, a little bit more attainable. Like that's like I could see all of that happening. But we all had experiences kind of like them. And so we sit and we think and we remember about what was it like back then. And we all did very similar things. We drove around in cars when everyone got their permit. I mean, first day of class, you're walking around, you're talking to random people. You go to a party. Sorry, Mom. You're exploring, you're branching out. But that's what being a kid and growing up was about, is you're doing these things, and then when you remember them, they seem so much grander than they actually really were. It's your own personal mythology about growing up. And what I love so much about these movies is it gives us a glimpse into a world that somebody remembers to some degree. And we watch their own personal mythology, come to life on screen, and we want to live in those movies as well. And what makes me so sad when I watch these is, and this is literally the Snack Shack speech all over again, is I think we're losing that. Dazed and Confused is like a very shared experience kind of movie. It's like, oh, we're going to get hazed because everybody gets hazed. That's just a thing that happens. Oh, we're going to go party at the Moon Tower. That's because everyone goes and parties at the Moon Tower. These are just the natural parts about entering this bit of your life. It's this shared experience. I don't think we have shared experiences anymore. Like, everyone's in a different circle. Everyone's like watching different things and listening to different music. There's just so many options, and we're all so disconnected. And so you go to like Everybody Wants Some, and I mean, they're going to different dance clubs and they're dancing, they're talking to people. Like, it's very social. It's, they're smart. They're all well read. They're holding great conversations, and it's like, it feels a little ridiculous now, like watching it, like, why are they like that? But that's all there was. It was just you and everybody else. And I keep saying that we're losing recipes, and I think we really are, because I just don't think things like these movies happen anymore. And I worry that, when kids grow up, are they writing their own mythology? And I don't think they are. I just don't see it. When I was teaching middle school, sure, I was doing that during COVID, so it was a very hard time to do that. But you just didn't see it. And every story I hear now from my parents who are still teachers or from friends who are teaching, you just don't see it anymore. And it breaks my heart, because in 30 years, what's going to be Dazed and Confused?
Mm-hmm.
What is the Dazed and Confused of 30 years going to be like? I don't know. Like, I don't, and I worry, right? And so, I wish we could go back to a time where we had like our own agency and our own freedom, but like a commonality where everybody was kind of experiencing the same thing, and you just don't see it anymore. And I think that breaks my heart.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I think both these movies resonate very well with me. On to our new segment.
Well put. One thing I wanted to point out, for Dazed and Confused being made in 1993, he made a movie that was set 17 years in the past. That'd be us making a movie today about 2009.
Stop.
Just wanted to point that out. Let's give our ratings real quick for each movie. Dazed and Confused, I'm giving a 4.5. Great movie. Everybody Wants Some, you're getting a 2.5. I didn't enjoy it.
No way.
I didn't like it. Not for me.
All right. Dazed and Confused, I will give a 4. Everybody Wants Some, I will give 3.5. It was a little bit long. I don't think it needed to be 2 hours.
It's crazy that it was a 2-hour runtime. I was surprised to see that too.
Yeah.
I'm going to give Dazed and Confused a 4.5. And I'm going to give Everybody Wants Some a 4.5.
Yep. Beautiful. Yeah. We got a range of ratings here.
This is the most polarized I think we've ever been.
Yeah.
And I just want to say, that's baseball.
Shut up. Okay, we're going to quickly go through a few actors. We won't go through everyone on this list since we're already at an hour and a half. We'll go through kind of the main heavy hitters of today. Matthew McConaughey. What is your guys' favorite Matthew McConaughey role?
Russ Cole, True Detective.
That doesn't count. Movie.
Yes, it does. You said role.
Fine. That's also mine then, since we're doing that.
But if we're going to go movie... Mud.
That's a great answer. Great answer.
Mud is my favorite McConaughey movie role.
Wow. Okay.
You want to talk about a movie about personal mythology? That movie's fantastic. Also why I love that one.
That's a great movie. To not copy your answer, I'm gonna go How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a classic rom-com. I wish we had rom-com Matthew McConaughey around.
I think my introduction to him was Sahara. That was a fun one, at least for like 10-year-old me. But if I had to choose Interstellar,
Yeah.
if I've seen or if I had already seen Dallas Buyers Club, it would probably be that. But I haven't seen it. I just heard he was great.
I also haven't seen it. I think that's a blind spot.
But yeah, Interstellar, he was really great.
All right. What about your least favorite Matthew McConaughey role? You guys had whispers that you two might have the same answer, but I don't know what it is. Tell me about it.
Tachi, I'll lob it for you and you hit the jam.
Wait. I
What?
think I know what it is, actually.
You want
But
to
I
guess?
haven't seen it.
I'll give you one guess.
No, I won't guess.
Okay.
I'll let you say it and I'll
Lob.
tell you if I was right.
For I think we're on the same page, but for me,
Lob.
it's Paperboy.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought it was. I remember y'all talking about it.
Utter
Yep.
dog shit.
Dude, what was that? That movie I think was so close to being actually pretty good. And I just remember walking away from it like, what?
It wasn't
What is
even a fever dream. It was like a fever nightmare. It was
I,
horrible.
I didn't really get the bit where, what was it? Nicole Kidman was like, I gotta pee on you. I need to
What?
pee on you. Yeah, I'm
I
not
didn't-
joking.
I didn't get a lot of it.
There's like
most
a
of
bit
it.
where, like, I think McConaughey or someone gets stung by a jellyfish, and then like people are fighting over who to pee, like who's gonna pee on him.
Fair. Haven't we all been there though?
No,
Fighting over who gets the pee on McConaughey. Have y'all ever seen him in person?
no.
I've
Oh
never seen
yes, I have. I've seen him at a football game,
Mm,
but it was like he was on the field.
yeah.
I don't know if that counts.
Oh, I just lost his freaking page. My least favorite. I don't know. I'm gonna pick Deadpool and Wolverine, I guess, because he's apparently one of the
doesn't
Deadpool.
It's not his
he's-
role.
He's in it.
Ooh,
He's
actually,
Cowboy Pool.
there was what was that movie that was so stupid? Serenity, I think.
Okay, I'm looking at Serenity. I'm trying to sign in. I know I watched this, but I don't remember what I rated it.
It's
Let me see. With
it's
Anne
a
Hathaway,
2.2
right?
on Letterboxd. Yeah,
You gave it a 2.
I gave it a
5.
2.
Tachi gave it
It's
a
a rough
1.5.
one.
I gotta
Oh
watch
my
this movie.
god, Tachi! I feel like we might have done that for a Real Guys episode. For
yeah,
some
I think that's
reason.
why. I don't think I ever would have watched this.
I remember this movie. Jeremy Strong is in it too. Yeah,
Mm,
that's hilarious. Why did we do that?
I don't. It's
Listen,
so
but
random.
the one we gotta watch, Tiptoes.
Tell the people about Tiptoes.
Tiptoes, 2002, directed by Matthew Bright. It's the little things in life that matter. A man is reluctant to tell his fiancée that his parents, uncle, and brother are all dwarfs. Starring Gary Oldman, Kate Beckinsale, Patricia Arquette, Matthew McConaughey, and Peter Dinklage. Yes,
Need to watch.
I've
Need to
seen
do
the
an episode
trailer.
on it.
It is unbelievable.
I gotta see this trailer. The poster has Patricia Arquette with braids in her hair. That's the whitest woman I've ever seen.
That's a choice.
That
and
is a
Kate
choice.
Beckinsale's hair is not much better. She's got like a Cindy Lou Who thing going on. I don't really,
Jesus Christ.
I don't get it.
Is that Gary
right.
Oldman?
It is Gary Oldman.
Oh my
Let's
God.
move to Ben Affleck. Favorite
Ooh.
Ben Affleck role. Mine is Gone Girl. Dude's a piece of shit in that movie, and he plays him so well. Great movie.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Snyder Cut.
What?
Yeah,
Wow.
and that's probably due to me just not seeing Ben Affleck very much. But honestly, the Snyder Cut is a massive improvement on the official release of Justice League.
I have
It's
to
a
agree.
good movie. I'll die
I
on
have
the
to
hill
agree.
that Snyder Cut's an actually good movie. It's
It
4
is.
hours, but it's good.
Yeah,
And Ben Affleck
think-
is a good Batman. Like,
agree.
I wish we were able to see more of that in his own movie. But that warehouse scene goes so hard of him just kicking ass.
oh yeah.
So good.
I'm going to give 2, but I haven't seen 1 in so long. I can't really like stand by it. And that one is The Town. But for my favorite performance, maybe Argo. I really
That's a good
liked
one.
Argo. Argo is very ahistorical, but I really liked it. I really enjoyed it.
What about least favorite? I might go The Accountant 2. But fun fact, The Accountant was actually the first movie I ever watched in a theater by myself.
Really?
Yeah, that's burned into my brain. I was very scared. And then I was like, oh shit. That was great. Wow. I can go alone? I unlocked something.
I'm going to go for my least favorite, I think, Batman versus Superman.
Martha.
Fair.
Martha. Why did you say that name? Why did you say that name?
Yeah. Like, okay.
Because.
Like, we were just coming off Christian Bale, and that's what we got.
I'll go with Triple Frontier. I guess it's like a star-studded cast, but that movie sucks. It is so boring and just not good.
All right, good answer. We'll end the episode with our favorite Glenn Powell. What is y'all's favorite Glenn Powell movie or role? It's actually kind of hard. I'm gonna go.
Everybody wants some.
Spy Kids 3D.
Way. Is that really your answer?
No.
No, is that really Alex's answer?
Oh.
Yeah, Everybody Wants Some is my favorite Glenn Powell role.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would take Spy Kids 3D over that.
Shut up.
My favorite, I'm gonna go Hitman.
Not a bad choice.
I think
Not
he's
a bad
really
choice
charming
at all.
in that movie. I think Hitman might, in my opinion, is the best use of Glenn Powell so far. He got him in that one.
He's very good in that movie.
Yeah. Another Linklater.
Did you guys see the new Mario Galaxy?
No.
He
No.
plays Fox McCloud. I haven't seen it either.
Yeah.
But I'll go Top Gun Maverick to not choose Hitman.
Fair. Least favorite.
Oh.
He's in 2012 Stuck in Love as good-looking frat guy. So
See, I remember him most in 2013 Red Wing.
What is that?
You gotta look at this poster.
Oh my god, that poster.
Red Wing 2013.
It looks like smut you pick up at CVS.
It does.
I can't find. Oh.
It doesn't look real.
Oh.
Where to watch? Tubi.
700 people have seen it. Dude, the top comment is a half star. It says, Glenn Powell, you're going to hell for this.
The second top one is Thirst Watch Gone Wrong.
Oh my god.
Half star.
We've got to watch this too.
I'm down.
That's nuts. For my actual answer though, I'm gonna pick Anyone But You. And I'm kind of blaming Sydney Sweeney for that too. I think the movie would have been better if you got someone else other than Sydney Sweeney, and Glenn would have been better.
Agreed. I haven't really seen him in much else. How to Make a Killing wasn't bad. I haven't seen Running Man, but a lot of people didn't like it, so I'll just choose that one.
All right. I would take it anyway.
I think I'm going to pick How to Make a Killing. It just, and I liked that movie. I think I liked it more than you guys did.
Yeah.
But it's just like the most like, all right, your job is to be Glenn Powell.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, okay.
You even said it. You like that it's just the most like 3.5 star movie ever. But like turn your brain off, get some popcorn, and
Triple
go
platinum on an airplane.
for sure. Great plane movie. Cool.
But I think Hitman is probably his best job acting.
Mm-hmm.
But Everybody Wants Some is just my favorite role that he's in. I just want to hang out with him.
They're both Linklaters. I would love to meet him.
We are getting another installment into the Glenn Powell Linklater canon.
Are we really?
This would be, I think, the 5th movie actually that they've done together, because they did Everybody Wants Some, they did Hitman, Apollo 10.5, and I think Fast Food Nation was Richard Linklater as well. Yes. Yes, it is.
Yes.
Whoa, that cast is stacked. I guess I need to check this out. All right. He is apparently going to play Lou Gehrig,
Just saw it.
untitled Lou Gehrig biopic.
Interesting.
So we are getting another Richard Linklater baseball movie starring Glenn Powell.
I hope this one's
about
better.
one of the most iconic baseball players ever, and for both the right and the wrong reasons. So I'm really interested to see, like, this could be Oscar bait, and I hope it's good.
Me too.
Oscar bait Linklater might cook.
Blue Moon was pretty good. Ethan Hawke crushed it.
Thought he did great. All right. Well, we'll be back next week with Spider-Man. First episode of August.
Let's go.
Let's see. We'll find out, is the MCU cooked? Is it the MC cooked? Never mind.
Here's my prediction. We're all gonna really like Spider-Man Brand New Day.
I think
We're all gonna
yes.
have a good time.
I think it's gonna be incredible.
I think so.
Doomsday, tough one, is gonna stink. And you know what? That's baseball.
That's baseball. Thank you
That
so
is
much for
baseball.
listening. We'll see you guys in our next episode.
Bye.